Guys, Noni Matikela, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about something very serious that is worth of noting, ne? Okay, of us taking a note of it, ne? Because what the hell is this? But then again, this is Judge Rata. Things happen in his court and he doesn't care. Instead, he will come for the defense. He will come and rescue the state and accuse the defense of things or their witnesses, but never when it comes to state and correcting the state. At that time, when it comes, he will go mum and do nothing to Judge Rat. Now, that is where he really pisses a lot of us off when he does that. For instance, today in court, I don't know why we ended up having him talking about himself being a victim of threats. I honestly don't know. He says that he ended up saying, okay, this is after Umnisi was telling the court that the witness is nowhere to be found. The witness is not answering his calls. I did not understand how he responded to that situation, but we will talk about that in another video. Right now, this is where I want us to be, because I've never been so confused in my life by the way the way the judge behaved. I was really confused. This is what he did, Ujudge Rat. Yabana Ujudge Rata, guys, when he writes the judgment, uyoyibhale ekhaya eqhaqhazela, engaqhaqhazeliswanga ngabantu, eqhaqhazela because uNkulunkulu uyobe emfoster esithi the truth is. Ujudge Rata, he will write that judgment ekhala eqhaqhazela engazazi nokuthi athini, uNkulunkulu emmele esithi kanti uzobhala lento kumele yenzeke lana ngolu hlobo. Kusho mina ndinguNkulunkulu uzowenza njani ngoba wena uyisidalwa sami. That's how it will happen ngohlobo alulo. Ngohlobo alulo uyaba ne-situation kaJona ethunywe iNineve wabheketa Lashishi yena, and then ifish yokumthatha saniwele imgibe. That is how a situation yakhe will be at this point, because wow, what a herc. Anyway, oh my Lord, will, guys, oh my Lord, this record tells a story about you. Not a story of disruption, no, but a story of selective response. In December, Advocate Mnisi stood there. The court stood before the court, right, and informed it that, and he was very calm. He was on record that he had been threatened by police officers. Nothing was done. Nothing was said. He didn't care. He did not even pay attention. All he cared about was to making jokes about how he should be unalived. No, they must not shoot his face. They must shoot him somewhere else or in the head, but his face must be fine because his wife must recognize him. What a flip. Again, Ujudge Rata, even in that situation, he was acting out of being a judge. He did not act in judicial respect. I know. Ujudge Rata has been throwing accusation in that courtroom like nobody's business. He accuses people, but he's very sensitive when he is being accused. He went ballistic. He went angry on Mgomezulu when Mgomezulu called him he's colluding with the state. He was so angry. He even went as far as telling him that he will sue him. He did not want to be accused of that. But time and again, he keeps accusing the accused of malicious things in that courtroom, things that they did not do. There was a witness in that courtroom that was Jack Buthelezi. I forgot his Zulu name, but Jack Buthelezi, do you remember? He came by the time of trial, within a trial. Yes, there was Jack Buthelezi there. I'm not going to talk about this so-called threat situation in a chronological order, but I want you to see something here. There was Jack Buthelezi. Jack Buthelezi was being asked questions during cross-examination because Ubaloyi made him conform to whatever he coached him to do. Ne? Of course, there is coaching. What do you call it? That meeting that they have, whatever the name, I don't know if coaching is the right word, but I think there was a meeting between them because Abo Kwabini talk about these meetings. Ukwabini spoke about the meetings with Ubaloyi, and Umakosonke spoke about the meetings with Ubaloyi. So I suppose it's something that they do. What you call it? I forgot the right name, guys. But whatever that name is, so now I'll use coaching. I could be wrong with the word coaching. But he wanted him to stick to what they spoke about during coaching. And then when they sat down, now when Jack Buthelezi was in court, he did his don't, but there were times where he was especially when they got to the story of Untanzi being in a kanga kwa ABSA. When he was telling that story, Ubaloyi had to repeat what he said or what he wanted the answer to be. Repeat it, not once. It was repeated so that he sticks to what was said will be said. Do you understand? Now, cross-examination came. Cross-examination came, and Jack Buthelezi tried to stick to what was said. Jack Buthelezi, firstly, I believe Jack Buthelezi is not known to Unkani. I believe Jack Buthelezi is not known to 3, 4, and 5, and 1. The only person I think Jack Buthelezi knew there, it was Untanzi. I don't know if he said he knew the others, but I'm sure about Untanzi. Let me not say he don't know them. I don't remember, but I'm sure about Untanzi. He knew Untanzi. So he came there to tell the story of what Untanzi said. And then eventually he said, no, Untanzi told him that the police arrested him. They say that he killed Senzo. Whereas initially he said, they say, Untanzi said that he is arrested because he killed Senzo. So he put it into context when Uram Sipule was asking him questions. And I remember Uram Sipule was like, I'm going to hammer at this until you are telling us exactly. Untanzi says, this is what he said to you. Eventually, Ubuthelezi. And then Ulomfana Utata Urata Mukhatleng comes now and says that Ubuthelezi was threatened. By who? By who? By who? He was threatened by who? Why is he repeatedly saying that? Who threatened Ubuthelezi? He needs to say it. Who threatened Ubuthelezi? Ujadrata. Because Ujadrata is busy now talking about how Buthelezi was threatened. Sorry. The other person who sorry, who had threatened that courtroom was Brigadier Gininda himself. I'm sorry, guys, let me drink this water. I took this bottle because I wanted to have so much water because I don't drink water as much as I need to. So when I have this, it forces me to drink whether ndiafuna or anfuni. And then that way I would have done it 2 liters per day because this is 1.5. Then I will take another water and put it, and then I'll drink it at least even if it's up to the half because I have to drink water. I'm sorry about that. So what I'm not happy about is how he keeps slandering people and saying that they are threatening witnesses. The second person that did threats here that I know of, do you remember that Umnisi was threatened by Ugininda? No, sorry, by police got December name. And Umnisi put that on record. Ujadrata did nothing, didn't want to even ask who are those police, etc. And sorry, and then it was the situation Ujadrata talks about, sorry, how this one, Jack Buthelezi was threatened by the accused. That's what he implies, that the accused threatened. He even said, yeah, I saw here threatening a witness. He even changed what he was saying. Who threatened the witness? How? And then we had Ugininda there. Whenever Umnisi cornered Ugininda will be like, yeah, Umnisi must not. Otherwise, he will threaten Umnisi there. And Ujadrata, not even once has he ever stopped Ugininda from what he was doing. Not even once. Not even once has uJudge Ratha stopped uGininda from threatening uMnisi live on television. Whenever uMnisi cornered uGininda would be angry and resorted to threats. Not even once. Not even once, guys. If I'm lying, please tell me, because uGininda has done that same thing, has spoken the way uMakhosonke spoke. Each time uGininda was cornered on the evidence, the court did not restrain the witness. He did not. Instead, he will come for uMnisi, uJudge Ratha. He will come for uMnisi, and he will he will speak as if uMnisi is badgering uGininda or something. Now, despite this pattern, uJudge Ratha Mokgoatleng claims to be the one now who is a victim, because he takes this and says, yeah, now I was also threatened. I am told. Threatened by who? Threatened by who is what I want to know. Is there a record that supports that claim of his, that he was threatened? Where is his case number? Where is Judge Ratha's case number for this threat that he's talking about, that he was also threatened? Study case number. And also, we know Utumelo once threatened the accused and even called them dogs. Utumelo says to go to his accused. What did Ratha do? He never even repeated that story. But he doesn't forget when something happened between the defense or the accused or whatsoever. He never forgets about it. And this is not about courtroom control. This is about who receives protection and who does not. Threats from the state side were tolerated by uJudge Ratha. Pressure against the state was punished by uJudge Ratha, and he keeps doing it all the time. That imbalance is now part of the permanent record. He does it all the time. And now he goes back to the issue of uSibanda and uMakhosonke, of which they spoke about it. uMakhosonke even was asked by uSibanda to withdraw how he said the thing. He said, I withdraw. He explained, clarified what he meant. uJudge Ratha is an unfair judge. He is biased. Now he comes and says he's the victim, but the court record says otherwise. He did nothing for uMnisi's threats that were said in December. He said nothing. Even I remember Baloyi even suggested that they can get security. He did not entertain that. Utumelo threatened the accused. Again, he did nothing. But when it came to the gestures that were shown, Zika accused number 5 towards Constable Zungu, he immediately he intervened when it came to that. He intervened. No, this man, guys, yo. Oh, I can't. Also, why didn't uJudge Ratha stepped in the day Buthelezi allegedly was threatened according to him? Why didn't he say, I see you so and so, you are doing ABCD? Why didn't he do that? Because the only time he is clearly shutting down someone is when he shuts down Advocate Mnisi. Oh, please, man. Oh, please. uJudge Ratha is one of those people that are always about selective outrage. He's one of those people. Hi, man. We all can see the imbalance in that courtroom. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Because I'm getting angry as I think about it. Ukuthi, he is selective with his outrage. He is selective with his commentary. Let's talk about this. Quick comment section. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.